The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota now on 2nd down. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete as well. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 47. Here we go. 480.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. 26.
Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go, 46. Switch. Switch and 8. Here you go. 46.
Prescott yet again. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now throwing the ball to start the drive. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 48. Here you go. Here you go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. 26.
Now Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up. Tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Gun.
Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
46. Switch and 8. 4 down. Switch and 8. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go. Get out there. Move. 26.
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Keep it rolling.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
46. 46.
Prescott down to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him for a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. First here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And now lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mariota to throw it this time. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
There we go.
Again, it's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. With it is Jackson. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
On second down, Mariota again. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again, it's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And Suckup will put this one right through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Cowboys on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Go, get out there, get out there. Move. Here we go, 46. 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Throwing, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun. Go, get out there. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Go, get out there. 26.
Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mariota on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To the air again, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up third down. Mariota again. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, switch. Here we go, 46. Gun. Here we go, 47. Switch, and 8. Here we go, 46. 46.
Throwing here, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gun. Switch, and 8. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deeper and got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cooper was the target there. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mariota, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's forced out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. Mariota to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
just one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking.